What happens to your confidence, focus, and manhood when you stop masturbating for 90 days? You'll never want to relapse again. Shocking stat: 99% of men with smartphones admit they've used it to watch adult content at least once. Warning: by the end of this video, you'll realize why masturbating is not harmless. It's stealing your confidence, focus, and even your masculinity. Before we dive into the truth, tap that like button if you've ever felt tired or guilty after a FAP session. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Do you think quitting masturbation can truly change your life? Introduction: why you must hear this. What if I told you that by simply not touching yourself for 90 days you could boost your confidence, destroy your anxiety, eliminate erectile dysfunction, become more disciplined, and have women naturally attracted to you? Sounds too good to be true? That's exactly what they want you to believe. In today's world, masturbation and porn are sold as normal, healthy, and even stress-relieving. But what if the truth is the complete opposite? What if every time you bust, you're literally weakening your mind, body, and spirit? Today, we're going deep, and by the end of this video, you'll never want to bust a nut on yourself again. Before the full breakdown, smash that like to support truth-telling content. Comment your current day on NoFap, or if you're starting today, and subscribe if you're ready to become the most powerful version of yourself. The modern epidemic. What happens to your brain when you watch porn every day? Expanded edition. Shocking fact. Before we begin, did you know that the average age a boy first watches porn is now 11 years old? And by the time he turns 21, he may have watched over 10,000 explicit scenes, more than any generation in human history. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to reclaim your focus, confidence, and masculinity. Drop a comment below. Have you ever tried quitting porn? What was your experience like? The modern epidemic. Why porn is silently destroying you from the inside out. Let's face it, we're living in a time where dopamine overload has become the new normal. In just a few seconds, with a swipe of your thumb, you can access millions of hyper-stimulating images and videos that flood your brain with chemical pleasure. But here's the uncomfortable truth no one is talking about. Your brain was never, ever designed to handle this level of artificial sexual stimulation. Every time you watch porn and masturbate, you're doing more than just relieving stress. You're hacking your reward system with fake highs that come with devastating long-term lows. The dopamine crisis. Porn and the hijacking of your motivation. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure, drive, and goal-directed behavior. Normally, we get dopamine hits from real-world experiences, bonding, achieving goals, or overcoming challenges. But porn offers a supernormal stimulus, a term coined by Nobel laureate Nicholas Tinbergen, that floods the brain with exaggerated rewards. These aren't earned through effort or connection, they're synthetic and instant. When you watch porn every day, your brain starts rewiring itself. Your dopamine receptors downregulate, meaning it takes more stimulation to feel the same high. You develop what's known as anhedonia, the inability to enjoy regular life activities. You feel numb, bored, and demotivated in everything that isn't porn. And over time, your brain associates sexual arousal with screens, not human touch. Real-life case study, the porn-induced bedroom breakdown. Let me tell you about a client I coached. Let's call him Adam. He was a 23-year-old guy with a beautiful girlfriend, a decent job, and dreams of building a family. But behind closed doors, he had a dark struggle. Despite being physically attracted to his partner, Adam couldn't perform in bed. He would go soft, panic, and feel ashamed. But when he watched porn alone, he could finish in 2 minutes. No problem. Why? His brain had been rewired to respond only to pixels, not people. The warmth of real skin couldn't compete with the dopamine overload of endless tabs, categories, and fantasies. Sadly, Adam's story is not unique. It's becoming a silent epidemic. Scientific evidence. Porn's impact on the brain. A groundbreaking study in JAMA Psychiatry 2016 examined brain scans of individuals with high porn consumption. The results were chilling: reduced gray matter in the brain's reward center, the same area involved in motivation and pleasure. Lower sexual satisfaction in real-life relationships, a measurable disconnect between arousal and emotional intimacy. Another study from the Max Planck Institute in Germany found that frequent porn use is correlated with shrinkage in the striatum, a key brain area responsible for motivation and goal achievement. Let that sink in. Watching porn regularly may be shrinking the part of your brain that helps you succeed in life. From Men to Machines: How Porn Turns You into a Dopamine Zombie. Here's what most people don't realize. Porn doesn't just change what turns you on, it changes who you are. You go from being a man of purpose and presence to a guy who struggles to make eye contact with women, someone who feels drained, anxious, and ashamed after every relapse, a mindless scroller who trades hours of potential growth for 10 seconds of dopamine. Imagine trying to focus on your goals when your brain is fried. Imagine trying to date someone when your libido is burned out by screen-based fantasies. Imagine being a man who no longer feels like a man. Porn isn't just a bad habit. It's a silent weapon of mass destruction to your confidence, masculinity, and future. The trap of instant gratification. The modern world is built around dopamine loops. Social media, fast food, video games, and yes, porn. They all offer one thing: quick reward without effort. But the trade-off is enormous. You stop enjoying simple pleasures. You become less driven, less focused, and less alive. You replace long-term satisfaction with short-term hits of nothingness. This is not how men were designed to live. A warrior doesn't trade his sword for a screen. A king doesn't spill his seed into a tissue while scrolling Instagram. The neurological reset. What happens when you quit porn? Here's the good news. Your brain is plastic. It can rewire, reset, and recover. When you quit porn, you'll go through withdrawal at first. Fatigue, irritability, mood swings. That's your brain craving its usual high. But push through it and something powerful happens. Week 1. The battle begins. During the first week of semen retention or quitting masturbation, most guys feel a surge in frustration and restlessness. Why? Because your brain is detoxing from dopamine spikes. It's like quitting sugar or caffeine. Your mind screams for that quick fix. Expert insight. Dr. Gary Wilson, author of Your Brain on Porn, explained that excessive masturbation hijacks your reward circuit, lowering your baseline dopamine. In the early days of retention, your system starts rebooting. What to expect? Intense urges, mood swings, mental fog. Nighttime emissions, normal. But here's the catch. This pain is necessary. It's the price of transformation. Don't quit now. Before the next phase, hit that like button. Week 2 to 3, the glow begins. You've now made it through the withdrawals. Something strange happens. You begin to feel alive. Eye contact becomes easier. You start waking up with morning wood again. Women begin noticing you. This isn't magic. This is biology. Scientific reason: testosterone levels may temporarily rise after a period of abstinence. A Chinese study, 2003, observed a 145.7% increase in testosterone on day 7 of abstinence. Real-life example. One man shared on Reddit that after 21 days of NoFap, he got promoted at work because of his newfound confidence and focus. It's not coincidence. It's energy transmutation, redirecting sexual energy into purpose. Week 4 to 6. Focus and clarity like never before. This is the mental transformation zone. Most men report insane levels of clarity, deep focus, and spiritual awareness at this stage. Why? Masturbation causes dopamine whiplash, spike and crash. When you abstain, your dopamine sensitivity resets. You become satisfied by real life, conversation, sunlight, movement, reading. You may also experience increased motivation to hit the gym, a desire to improve hygiene and fashion, clearer skin thanks to hormonal balance, and the biggest myth, masturbation prevents prostate cancer. No major study proves this conclusively. In fact, studies show excessive ejaculation can increase oxidative stress, which is linked to aging and cellular damage. Feeling the changes already? Tell us in the comments how NoFap has changed your life. Tap like and subscribe if you're ready for the next level of growth. Week 7 to 9. Superpowers? Number, but something better. At this point, it's no longer about avoiding masturbation. It's about becoming a man of discipline. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. You've become more assertive in conversations, less anxious in public settings, more driven toward long-term goals. Real-life case. A man on day 60 said, "I've finally started a business I dreamed of for years, and it's because I stopped wasting my drive." That's the truth. You've been pouring your potential into tissues. Now you're building a legacy. By day 90, a new identity emerges. You are no longer the same man. Here's what happens at this point. Confidence skyrockets. Erectile function restores social anxiety. Fades, you command respect. Women look at you differently. You're no longer giving away your life force. You own it. Women are biologically wired to sense high-energy males, those who retain their seed. Before we wrap up, make sure to like and subscribe for more powerful truths, and comment below. What's your goal on NoFap? 30, 60, or 90 days, or forever? Addressing the critics, yes, some people will laugh. They'll call it a weird internet challenge. They'll say everything in moderation. But let me ask you, would a warrior moderately drink poison? Would a king occasionally burn down his own castle? Masturbation for the modern man is poison. It's keeping you average. It's dulling your instincts. It's sabotaging your potential. Final word, you versus the lizard brain. There's a voice in your head, a lizard brain, that screams, "Just one more time won't hurt. You need this to sleep." Everyone does it. That's the same voice that keeps you broke, lonely, anxious, and powerless. You must destroy that voice. And when you do, you awaken something stronger. The disciplined man, the focused man, the confident man, the real you. Conclusion. What happens when you stop masturbating? To sum it up, timeline transformation. Week 1, mental chaos, dopamine withdrawals. Week 2 to 3, energy surge, confidence returns. Week 4 to 6, focus, clarity, deeper motivation. Week 7 to 9, solid discipline. New social strength, day 90 plus. Reinvented identity, magnetic energy, male power. If this message hit hard, like, share, and subscribe for more life-changing content. Drop a comment. Are you ready to take back your power? Your future self is watching you. Make him proud. Let this be the last time you ever feel weak, guilty, or ashamed after chasing cheap pleasure. From this day forward, you reclaim your energy, your focus, and your manhood. The war is within, and you're ready to win.